So here, there, I'm just leaving college right now. It's Saturday, and I'm going to shop and to go to the synagogue. It's now past 7:45, and the synagogue is supposed to be at 10. I think Google told me that it would take about an hour and a half to go to the synagogue on foot. So I don't know, but I just hope that I don't get drenched by the rain, if there is any. Anyhow, and then I have to go get three things. I have to get tape for my suit because I tore my suit pocket. I was going up the stairs in Young Tower, and I opened the door to go to my room. Actually, like the door out of the stairs, just out of the stairs, there's a door, and my pocket caught in it and ripped, and not on the seam. I have to get a shower brush, and I have to get a toilet brush. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I also have to upload these videos on YouTube. I got my picture taken, and now I wanted to describe one thing about our dorm life. Maybe not our dorm life. The Wi-Fi is a bit everywhere, but to have access to the Wi-Fi, we do need to go through Eagle's Nest, which is the system that is installed, that we have to install on our computers to access PCC Wi-Fi, and that filters everything that goes on the internet, to filter out bad stuff, but to filter also stuff that's too heavy for the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is not extremely fast, so YouTube is completely blocked. Skype is also completely blocked. That includes comments, chat, video, not only video chat on Skype, but also text chat. Facebook is unblocked, and as well as Facebook chat and Facebook video chat, although I think video chat is too slow to use. Yeah. And Twitter is completely unblocked too. G+ is also unblocked, except for the chat pane. That URL has not been unblocked. The thing is that you can't do an image search in search engines. So I thought I wanted to get a reference photo for an instrument. You can't. You have to go on Pinterest, for instance. Pinterest is not blocked. You can go there to search for images, but not on the World Wide Web as such. I think that goes around how it works. Now, Eagle's Nest is really major. They have a website, eaglesnest.pcci.edu, that we log in every day. They have a messaging system there, an email system, and it's also a place where you get every information you need for the like all the dates, all the rules, all the procedures, the people to contact. Everything is there. There's also another everything is there type of instrument, and that instrument happens to be our student card. We get our student card when we first come at the campus. This is my 2015-2016 student card. This card allows me, first of all, to unlock my room door. That's pretty basic. I'm supposed to also flash it when by at the lobby, the front desk down here. It allows me to get my lunch and my breakfast and my dinner at Varsity or at Four Winds or at Grab and Go. It allows me to print stuff if I need to, although the printer is pretty fussy and I had a hard time to print my speech yesterday evening at 10:24. I had to go up and down about 5 times. Finally, I brought my computer there. So that is a very important piece of information. One of the other things I wanted to talk about leaving is, you may have heard I went to the synagogue. So yes, I did go to the synagogue. I walked there. When I got there, I saw the rabbi. The rabbi came out of his car. He was unlocking the door. He invited me in afterwards when I kind of showed that I wanted to stay. And he asked me why I was coming. So I told him that I read the Bible and I was interested to know more. And also I had wanted to go to a synagogue in Montreal, but I couldn't go because it's a bit far and all that. And I had been invited by Carlos Mendoza. So he said, who is this Carlos Mendoza? Well, I told him he was a Messianic Jew. What's a Messianic Jew? It's a Jew who believes that Jesus Christ is the Messiah. And of course the rabbi told me, oh, that's a very bad thing. But I'll describe the service. The service was from 9:30 to noon. And what it was is that we have a prayer book, and that prayer book on the right is Hebrew and on the left is English. Most of the time the rabbi chanted the prayers in Hebrew, and that took up a lot of time. Also, there was he gave a couple of stories about when was God first in the textile industry. That was when he made the clothes for Adam and Eve. Why did Joseph? What wrong did Joseph do? According to the Jews, and that was a new perspective that I find very interesting. Well, that's a rule that's commonly known. You don't stay alone with a person of the opposite gender in a closed-in room, and that's what Joseph did. He was not wise. So Potiphar didn't believe his wife, but Joseph was a slave anyway, so it doesn't matter where a slave works. He slaved at his home. He worked in prison afterwards. That was his interpretation. I found that very interesting. Also, he told the story of two men who were praying and who were always fighting, squabbling over whose prayer was more, I don't know if you can say this, efficacious? Anyway, had greater access to his God, whose prayer was more efficient. And they landed one day on an island. They were stranded there. So they decided to settle their dispute, and one went to one side of the island and prayed, one went to the other side of the island and prayed. And the first man just prayed for food, normal, just food and water, that's all I need. And the other man, he prayed for great riches. And he did get great riches. And plenty of good food and juice and all those good things too. Then after a few days, well, they thought, we have to get back home. So they again went away and prayed. And the second man, who had prayed for great riches and great abundance, he prayed that a beautiful ship come by and picked him up. And when the ship arrived, it was a beautiful ship liner. He told the other man, look, your prayer, good thing I'm here for you. Good thing I'm here for you. I mean, your prayers, it wasn't even answered. You didn't get anything. You hardly got by with food last time, and look now. God told him, no, listen. This other man, while you were praying for a ship back, he was praying for you, that your prayer be answered. And basically the perspective of the Jews is that you should be a good person before God, that you might get to heaven. These persons at 9/11, 300 people who sacrificed their lives, they're going to heaven because they did good work, even if they're not thinking about it. That is their perspective on salvation. So I think that wraps it up for now. I want to show you the skating rink as soon as it opens. But the skating rink opens only at 7:30, I think, or so. So I'll film that, and then I'll upload as soon as possible.
Donc là, je vais filmer pour mes amis francophones. C'est fou. C'est une patinoire intérieure, en Floride, sur glace. C'est vraiment de la glace. C'est trop cool. Donc, je vais pas être patiner ici tous les jours, mais peut-être quelques fois par semaine pour me pratiquer. Ça va être le fun.